they were number one, you know, but Luke probably did too good a job of building us up. I don't know if you know Luke well.
Yeah.
But the week before we played them, Florida State, that's the best football team in the last 30 years. This might be the best team ever. I don't know if we can hold them to 40 points. And I think he oversold us. And when they got down and voted this year, they thought we still might be the best team in the country. So he probably oversold us.
Good answer. You know, you should run for office. You'd be an excellent politician.
Well, I couldn't beat Lou, I tell you that.
Now, you look pretty surprised when they dumped that water on you there.
Oh, that was the worst I've ever been through. I've been hit with water before, but I usually have a jacket on. Well, a jacket will repel it. But I was advertising a sweater, you know, and I had a sweater, and when that thing hit me, I'm gonna hire me a coach next year just to look for that guy. This bucket, I'm gonna give him back, I tell you.
Now, with 1 second left. Now, see if I got. What happened was, you look up the scoreboard, ding 0.
Yeah.
They dumped the water on it.
Yeah.
You look up again, and there's 1 second left. So obviously somebody made a mistake here.
It was awful. It's what happened? Because the frustration of us never winning a national championship.
Right.
64, man. 41 years of coaching, you know. 17-point favorite. And so anyway, it looks like we're fixing to win it. And they need to kick a field goal. They throw a long desperation pass. They catch it. He goes down, and I look at the clock. I'll never forget it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. I said, God, hit that 0 thing. It's 0. We got it. And somebody hits me with that water, and I go into shock. Then I start walking across the field to see Tom, and the crowd's just packed in. I can't even get anywhere, you know. And so I go all the way to his sideline. I ain't passed him yet. Something's wrong. You know, he's supposed to be in the middle of the field waiting on me, you know. I'm on his sideline. Tom. And so finally somebody said, hey, Coach, we got to put another second back on the clock. Game's not over yet. Fine. So then as I go back, I look, where is the ball? And so the ball is sitting there on the 34-yard line. Well, I can figure 34 yards plus 10 for the end zone. That's 44. Plus you got to hold it 7 yards back. That's 51 yards. I don't think that guy kicked it 51 yards. We got it. Right. So I go back over there, and officials come over to me with one more bit of good news. Hey, Coach, we got it spotted wrong. We're gonna move it up 8 yards. Golly. So I'm thinking we are not going to win a national championship. It's not. I'll never win one. It's not just not for me, you know. But the guy misses it, and I find this out. Wide left is better than wide right.
Now you had I know you had a bad cold then, too.
Oh boy. Yeah.
So just one thing on top of another, pretty much.
Oh yes, pretty much. We had, you know, my wife Ann and our 6 children. All of them were able to come to the game. Now, you know, 3 of my sons are coaching, and my son-in-law was coaching.
Right. So
we usually can't go to the bowls together because they're in a bowl and I'm in a bowl and Bubba's in a bowl. But Auburn, where 3 of my children are coaching, was on probation. They couldn't go to the bowl, so we had all our children at the bowl with us.
Yeah.
And
good thing they're on probation.
Yeah. If they hadn't, they might have won the national championship.
Well, here's a question for you. Now, all right. Now, your wife Ann is a big supporter. Does she get on your case? Does she watch? When you make a mistake, do you get it at home?
She is the worst critic I got. In other words, if we lose, or I do bad, which is very often, I mean, she nails me when I go. I mean, she's the first one. I mean, I'll hide from her first. You know, that's first. She's bad when I lose. She's bad.
Could your son Terry at Auburn?
Yeah.
Now, conceivably, you could play again.
Yes.
So who does Ann root for?
They'll start behaving up there.
Yeah.
They.
Oh, boy.
Well, they're behaving about it.
So who does Ann's got her husband and her son in the bowl game.
All right.
Where did she go?
All right, number 1, if we were to play Auburn in a bowl, number 1, I would hide all of my playbooks from Ann because Ann would get that playbook to her little baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you can't trust anybody.
Those mamas will take care of them boys. There's no doubt about it.
Now, is it true that did Burt Reynolds, did he buy you guys new uniforms?
Burt Reynolds buys us uniforms often.
Yeah.
And it's like 1983. I'm sitting in my house, probably last November. We'd finished the season, fixing to go to the bowl. And I get a call. I'm sitting there, must be around 11 at night. And I get a call. Bobby, it's Burt Reynolds, Buddy Reynolds. Yeah, how you doing? He gets talking and says, I don't like y'all's uniform. And I'm saying, oh boy, good. I don't like them either, you know. And I'm thinking, here comes some free uniforms, you know. So I said, I don't like them either. He said, well, why don't we get them like we used to have? I'm like, yeah, that's good. So he and I together designed our uniforms, you know. And so he bought them, and gosh, we bought about 150 pair and wore them in that bowl, and we've worn them ever since. Now, then he came back about 8 or 9 years later, probably around 1992, which was last year. And he wanted to buy some others, so he bought a subset of garnet uniforms, you know. And then he bought them for.
Here we go.
I knew there was a trick. I knew there was a trick.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah. I knew there was a trick. What's going to buy?
Bobby, this is your life. Now, Bert, what do you like when you watch? Were you just going crazy watching this game? Were you just screaming, going batty?
I didn't want to.
Oh, you don't want to?
Yeah, I was going out of my mind, and I kept moving from one place to another because I thought, this place is so I'll sit over here. Things got a little better, then I moved over there. And I don't want to say it was close, but I moved 185 times. And then when our boy went out there and kicked that field goal, you know, and I went all the way to Colorado, seeing him, and what a wonderful, wonderful kid he is. I can't recruit Kevin, you see, because that's against the rules. Right. But I've never lost a mother.
So what kind of player was Bert? Be honest now. Don't be intimidated by these three uniforms. What kind of player?
What kind of player?
Just remember the gifts.
Buddy Reynolds. Yeah, it's good. Buddy Reynolds.
It's Buddy Reynolds?
Buddy Reynolds, yeah, if you know him. Bert, if you don't. But Buddy.
This is why you don't call me Buddy.
Yeah. Buddy, I saw Buddy. I was coaching when probably about my 4th, 5th year in college coaching, when Buddy was playing down in West Palm Beach, Florida. And he was an outstanding halfback, and he had scholarships everywhere, and actually signed with the University of Miami. But that was back in the days when you could change your mind. You can't do that now. If you sign that, you got to go. So he signed with Miami, and then Tom Nugent, I think, invited him to Florida State to visit, and
he told me that there were
about 6 to 1 girls.
There were 14 girls for every guy.
14.
I said, I know where I can go and get a hell of an education. So I switched. This is to you, Coach, and
That's great.
because I know how you like to keep souvenirs. This is with love from the Tonight Show staff on the back, and it's not from them. I did it myself.
But they think it's you.
They think it's you.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful.
Hey, Bobby, congratulations. I read all about it. Sports Illustrated tomorrow. Congratulations. God bless you. Burt Reynolds, what a thank you. That was a match of pride. Be right back right after this. Run the bell.